Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video on the STI. So on the last video you guys saw me install was the fluid damper for the crank pulley, and then also some beat rush bushings for the differential. And today we're gonna install, either today or tomorrow sometime this week, we're gonna install these, but it's gonna be in this video. We're gonna install these whiteline. I ordered some whiteline products, which is their sway bar, and get that installed on the car also. But first, today we're gonna do is an oil change. I got some Motul 300V. I've been using this oil on the car since they discontinued the other oil that I've been using, which was the Synergy Plus or something like that. I don't know why they discontinued it, but I went with this one because it does specify to use this one on the IAG oils. I don't know what other oil I can use. Honestly, I like using this oil. I would use other oils, but I like Motul, so I'm gonna stick with it. And then I also got the crush washer and OEM filter. So yeah, these are pretty pricey for what they are, especially since I have to change the oil every 1,500 miles. These are 40 bucks each, and I do need like 3 of them, so around 2.5, but 2, 4, 6, and maybe this one's like half. So yeah, so let's just go ahead and get this car on quick jacks really quick and start the oil change, and then we'll go on from there. All right. Alright guys, well, it's been a whole year since I started this video, and I'm just gonna continue it now. So basically what I've done is change the oil, and right now I lowered the car just a little bit. So yeah, but now we're ready to install this sway bar. And the reason why I haven't been able to finish this video is because I've been doing other things. Like for now, I've been setting up my vacuum. I set it up down top of the car instead of being over here right next to the other power washer from them. And I also made this area a quick jack station kind of thing. Put the quick jack hooks here, and then a little shelf for the quick jacks, and this thing is bolted on there. And then I also screwed the thing onto the wall, so that way I just need to figure out a power source, so I don't have to run this power cable from way up there down this way, and it should be a pretty clean setup right there for now as it is. But yeah, just kind of trying to make it easier for me to work on the cars and get things done a little quicker. And I put it right there just because if I ever want to work outside of the garage, I can always take the quick jacks outside. And the vacuum, it can reach, it's pretty much 100 feet, so, or 50 feet or something like that. So I think it can reach closer outside than it was when it was over there. But yeah, it's not going anywhere. It has been on there for almost a whole month. And yeah, so that's why I haven't been doing anything. I've been painting this wall, fixing this area right here. I still need to organize this whole entire side right here. Definitely want to get a different drawer here, a different drawer there. But yeah, and maybe, yeah, so we'll see. But yeah, anyways, let's just go ahead and finish this video by installing these this sway bar from Whiteline and these brackets that it came with. Right now I'm running the stock sway bar, so this is probably gonna be a good part to install in the car. And obviously, like I said, I do want to start doing some suspension mods on the car, so that way it just handles a little better. But yeah, lower control arms should probably be next mod on the car. I don't know if I'm gonna change the sway bar in the front, but I definitely am gonna do lower control arms in the back, and then get this car realigned again, so that way it drives a little better. But yeah, let's just go ahead and stop talking and let's go ahead and start this install. And yeah. Alright, now I just gotta remove these end links really quick. Hopefully I don't have to use my other tool to take them off. Yeah, they just came off. That's the left side. This is the right side. Alright. Alright, got the bushings installed. Let's go ahead and get the end links. All right, now that we got the bushings installed, let's go ahead and put these end links on. Like I said, I do want to run it on the hard because I feel like they were on the soft, on the stock, so maybe middle will be pretty good. Yeah, maybe the middle will be perfect. I don't want it too strong, you know? It's leaking. Alright guys, well that pretty much does the install for the sway bar. Finally got a new sway bar in the car, and we'll see how it performs between having the bushings now and now the sway bar. And I did put it on the medium setting. I was going to put it on the harder setting, but kind of want to see how the car feels first on the medium setting, and then we'll go on the harder setting if I need to. And I did lower the car a little bit, so yeah, probably about a 1/4 of an inch or maybe 1/2 an inch lower than what it was. Can't wait to drive it, so I'll show you guys once I take it for a drive and tell you guys how much of a difference it makes. Honestly, I'm not looking too much of a difference, but we'll see. But overall, yeah, I just got to torque down the lug nuts because I did remove the wheels earlier, and I should be able to take this car for a little drive. A couple days later, and I'm gonna be very honest with you guys. I don't feel the sway bar. I don't feel the difference at all, and I don't blame the sway bar. It's mostly mainly due to the fact that I haven't been able to take the car to somewhere where I can test it 100%. Like I would need to go to either the canyons or some kind of track, but honestly I bet they do make a difference. So either way, definitely worth it. Definitely like it. So those. I don't even know where I'm at, where I left off, but so what was I saying again? Yeah, anyway, so the more suspension mods I do, I won't really get to utilize everything I do to the car because I do not track the car. It's literally just in the garage or daily driving or going off for a little, you know, photography or cinematography. I do not baby it because I do punch it all the time, but overall, I'm just doing it just to do it, to see if it makes any difference, and honestly just to like swap out parts for new parts because the car is pretty old, so I definitely don't mind getting new parts on the car just so I can keep the car alive a little longer, like new suspension mods, like a new transmission here soon, new axles, definitely some wheel hubs and stuff. So yeah, so I don't mind replacing all these parts, even though I'm not going to utilize the car like it's supposed to be, unless I go to a track or something. But I'm not going to go to track, waste all this money on this car and just to either crash it or something. Since I am an amateur, I'm not going to say I'm a good driver. And I mean, I've been driving all my life, but it's not like I haven't done any track times. If I ever do end up deciding to go to a track, it'll definitely be in a more beat up car than this. And I'm not necessarily saying visually beat up, but like something I can just throw around in the track, like a little Honda or something. But yeah, anyways, who knows when that will happen, because we don't have a good track here anyways. So yeah, like I said, I don't mind spending the money changing parts for new parts, since the car is pretty old, and I do want to buy new things like new suspension parts, or whether that be engine parts or transmission, axles and stuff. I don't mind, because it keeps the car alive, and that's what I'm trying to do. Keep this car for a long time, even though I keep putting miles on it. I'm not trying to save it for nobody, so this car is going to stick around for a very long time, and I don't plan on selling it ever. So 30 years, 20 years, see how long it lasts, you know. It's already lasted me 10 years, so. And now with the new engine, see if I can keep it going for another 100,000 miles. Then I'll buy a new engine again, do it again, you know, just rinse, repeat. But yeah, so overall, the sway bar, not something I can feel, but definitely something I wanted to do. So yeah, I might put it on a harder setting just to see if it changes anything at all. And if it does, I'll let you guys know. If not, then yeah, but I'm definitely gonna take it on some canyon rides and drives and see if that makes anything. So, but yeah, sorry I couldn't really show you guys or tell you guys how I feel right now with the car, but overall, I think it definitely makes a good difference, especially if you take it to the track. But yeah, can't wait for more mods, guys. Keep the mods coming. I can't wait. I got a couple things for the WRX here soon, and I definitely picked up a new camera gimbal thing for the car. It mounts on the car, so that way I don't need like another person, or I don't have to be hanging out the car. I could just do my rollers through that. So honestly, I can't wait. I'm just waiting on the battery. Once I get the battery, I'm gonna start shooting some roller videos of either my cars or hopefully some friends' cars or something. I don't know, we'll see what I plan. But yeah, that's pretty much it I got for you guys. So hope you have a good one, and I'll talk to you guys on the next one. All right, peace out.